Today, I just spent some time going over the majority of characters from Dragon Ball and its related series, and determining which one of them has the most unique moveset, aka which one has the deepest bag. Let's get into it. We're gonna start with King Kai. On terms of bag, I feel like King Kai's got a decent bag, you know? He taught Goku Kaioken, he taught Goku the Spirit Bomb, you know, he's got a few things up his sleeve. So I feel like decent bag to start for King Kai. Zarbon, handbag. I'm not gonna give him no bag because although we don't see him have any unique moves or anything like that, he did give us transformations pretty much. So, except for Ozaru. So I guess we had him before, but he has a transformation, so he at least has a bag. Master Shen. It's either a decent bag or handbag, because doesn't he yeah, he teaches some people some shit. That's all I can give Master Shen. I don't remember much about him. Captain Ginyu. Man, it's really hard. Because a lot of these people have one really cool move or a couple of them, and the rest are all basic, and I feel like that's where Captain Ginyu falls, because he has obviously the body change move, which is really cool. But I feel like that's all he really has, so just for that, I'm gonna give him decent bag. Launch? What do I say about Launch? No bag. She's a human. She has guns. If you wanna count guns, I guess she has a handbag, but nah. She has no bag. Dragon Ball Super Trunks. Oh, we have two of them right here. Alright, we're gonna make a new row real quick. Dupes. So we'll put this one right here, and we'll rank Super Saiyan Rage Trunks. We'll count the Spirit Sword in there. This guy has a pretty deep bag, I'm not gonna lie, because he has the Spirit Sword, which he just learned out of nowhere. He has multiple Super Saiyan transformations. He knows multiple key moves. He did that Naruto hand sign shit. No, he has a pretty decent bag, I'm not gonna lie. Not decent. He has a pretty deep bag. So, MUI Goku. Endless bag. A lot of the Gokus are gonna go up there, but I don't really think I need to explain myself with how deep Goku's bag goes. And a lot of people are oh, it's all stolen moves or whatever, but that doesn't really matter. He still learned all them and mastered them more than the masters who taught him them. And the fact that he's able to pull from all these different people and learn and master those moves, kind of proves his artistry for the craft, you know. Pilaf, no bag. Pilaf has no bag. He uses mechs and minions, no bag. Dodoria, no bag either. He has the mouth blast, that's it. But that's not unique to him, so no bag. Nail's got a pretty little handbag because he knows the fusion technique is not allowed for Namekians, and he knows it, so he's got something in his bag, so I'll give him handbag. He also knows well, I guess all Namekians probably innately know how to regen, so never mind. Moro, dude, we didn't even get the chance to see Moro's the extent of his bag, but I feel just for sake of being a magic user, he has to have a pretty deep bag, so we're gonna put him right there. I think that's fine. Endless bag. He combines with a bunch of people. He uses his magic in unique ways. He can take people's powers. Yeah. One of the most unique villains in Dragon Ball Super, in my opinion. Hirudegarn, just a giant. I have no feelings about Hirudegarn. No bag. He's just a giant. Analaza. I feel the dimension portal things. Nah, he's got a decent bag. He's got the dimensional portal things. I guess just because of that, we'll give him a decent bag. Pikkon. I'm trying to remember anything unique Pikkon did except for just being strong and being able to also use ki blasts. Other than that, he's not really unique, you know? I don't want to give him no bag because that just seems disrespectful, but does he even have anything? I don't think Pikkon has a single thing that any of your basic key fighters don't have. Unless I'm misremembering. If I am, I'm sorry, Pikkon, but yeah. Caulifla, Handbag. She learned how to go Super Saiyan with a tingly back, so that's something, you know? Okay. Xeno. You gotta understand, when I say deep bag, I'm talking about like what shit do they know, what kind of moves do they have, and Xeno really only has one thing going for him. He erases, you know? Like, that's all he really has. He doesn't have any other moves that we've seen him do. So like I'm debating on no bag or like handbag, cause like he does not have a deep arsenal. This is Omega Shenron with the Dragon Balls. Shit, he knows some stuff, I'm not gonna lie. He knows a few things. He has, I'm pretty sure he has like the innate knowledge of all the other dragons inside of him as well after he absorbs them to an extent. I don't know, he was kind of carried by by plot a few times though, I don't know. I'll give him a decent bag. Omega Shenron has a decent bag. I hate to say it, but this Trunks does have a bigger bag than Omega Shenron. This guy, I forget his name. He's from GT as well. I feel like he has a decent bag as well, because he's one of the more unique movesets we've seen at least, but I feel like that's just GT's thing, you know? It's kind of like unique stuff because they can't just keep ramping the power up, because that would make no sense. So I guess, yeah, we'll give decent bag. Grand Priest, bro, from what we've seen, he has like no bag. He creates the angels, but that's it. Like, we have not seen this man do anything. I guess he has like the power of creation, just like all the other angels and Kais and shit like that, I guess, to an extent. Actually, yeah, that might give him a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Shit, we'll go decent bag. That's not bad. Janemba. I'm not gonna lie, Janemba's bag's kind of deep. He has that sword. He has like the portals type shit that like Analaza stole from him. He can like reform himself into like blocks and shit. Like, his bag's not bad. Lord Slug, he's a Namekian, but he also knows how to go giant, so he's at least above Nail. What else does he know though? He really only goes giant. He's a Namekian, so he like regens and shit like that. Except when it actually would like come in handy. He has a decent bag. Jocko, shit. Bro's kind of just a policeman for like the like galaxy. Either no bag or like handbag, I'm not gonna lie. He has that pistol, that's it. That's all he really has going. Yeah, just like launch. And like peel off, he just uses shit. Bojack kind of just does shit, I'm not gonna lie. He has like a handbag, he transforms. So like just like Zarvon, he transformed, that's really it. Garlic Jr. Garlic Jr.'s bag kind of runs deep. He knows the Makio portal and shit, he can transform, he's a key warrior. He knows like quite a few tricks and shit like that. He kind of has a deep bag. But does he have a deeper bag than any of these guys is the question. Yeah, I feel like he'd be top of decent bag. Bardock. Shit, what has Bardock got? Bardock doesn't have shit, I'm not gonna lie. Super Android 13. It depends what kind of androids, but androids by nature at least have a decent bag, because with like the energy, this guy can absorb other androids just like Cell to an extent, if they're the same type of android. Super Android 13, at least a decent bag. Metal Cooler and Cooler. Yeah, no, these are separate. They have their different bags, I'm not gonna lie. First form or final form Cooler. He can transform. He knows some unique key techniques at least. But other than that, he doesn't really have anything. But Metal Cooler, he has a decent bag for like a different reason, but his bag is kind of deep, I'm not gonna lie. Because he has like all these different clones. He can nah, because I don't have a reason to put him above like Analaza actually. I'll leave him in decent for now, I might change my mind. I'll leave him in decent. I'm not ranking fucking Cumber. Sorry. I think I got this one wrong in my last ranking video. I said that this was Baby Vegeta Great Ape. I think this is Goku Great Ape. I still could be wrong either way. But great apes innately kind of have no bag. They're just big stompy. If you count the Super Saiyan 4 like transformation into Great Ape's bag, then I'd at least give him hand bag, but I'm saying no bag. If we're counting like the Great Ape form, there's like no bag for that. Baby Vegeta, pretty deep bag. Hear me out. He knows everything that Vegeta knows. He knows shit about like Blitz waves, and also he knows like his own race or whatever. Like he knows all those abilities as well. He knows how to like take over other people and like gain their knowledge and use their knowledge for his own good. Like he could potentially have the deepest bag in Dragon Ball if he just took over everyone and learned everyone else's moveset. But for where he got, he has a pretty deep bag. Yeah. General Rildo, I'm not a big GT guy. I don't remember General Rildo doing much. He just kind of was like one of those paths of pain with like the missiles and shit. Yeah, I'll give him decent. Super 17, pretty deep bag. He has all the shit that regular androids has. He has unlimited energy, and he also has those barriers. He has all the key attacks he knows. It's at least deeper than people here. I'm trying to think. Shit, yeah, I kind of fall flat for GT, but I feel like he had some other shit going on there. Turles. What did he do? He ate fruit. Yeah, he didn't really have much going on. Kefla. Let's think what she did, not like what her two parts together have, but like what did she do? She spammed key attacks, and what else? I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember her doing much else except for spamming key attacks. I'll give her a handbag. Vados, power of creation, at least a decent bag. No, I guess by nature, like these are like deep bags. Because we don't even know the extent yet. That's the thing. Botamo, dude's just big. Just like fucking Great Ape. I guess that's like handbag because it's something. Kale, what is she? She got her Super Saiyan form under control. That's not a bag. I'm sorry. You, I don't remember what the fuck you even did. Hold on, let me gather the dogs real quick. This guy had a decent bag because like he's like a kicker, so that's interesting. This guy had poison. That's interesting. This guy I can't remember, so no bag. Go Tanks. Now hear me out. Obviously he goes up here because Gotenks knows a lot of shit, and he also came up with a lot of unique shit. His donuts, his ghosts, shit like that is like some of the most unique movesets we've seen in Dragon Ball Z. But for him just being able to come up that shit on the fly, and we've only seen him like act for like small amounts of time. Imagine if he had more time, as much even as Goku, to develop his moveset, he would be a fucking monster. Brienne, she has a decent bag. She has like that black hole love shit and all her other love abilities. That's decent. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, pretty decent. He did some wacky shit, like some cartoonish shit in GT from what I remember. So yeah, that's pretty decent. Dispo, he's just fast, right? That's basic. Vegeta has a decent little bag. He has this like steam and shit. I guess he really only has his steam and shit. Because like all these guys really only have one thing going for them. That's why they're all in here. Raging Kale. Raging Kale has decent stuff, I guess. She has those Broly type moves. And that's not innate to everyone, so that's cool. Abuni. I don't remember what Abuni did. I'm sorry, Abuni. I remember your name. We're on a first name basis at this point, but I don't remember what the fuck you did. I'm sorry. Grand Kai. They have a decent bag by nature. They know a lot of shit. They have the power of creation to an extent. Not as much as the angels and stuff, but yeah. This little fucker, I don't even remember. Frost. Poison Needle being able to transform. I'll give decent. Pan. No bag. She just fights. Kid Trunks. Pretty little handbag. He goes Super Saiyan. He knows that shit. He also was like a part of Gotenks, so yeah. Popo, like, he probably has some crazy shit I don't remember that he did, but like from my understanding, like, he's strong. Don't get me wrong. If like this was like a power tier list, he'd at least be like in the decent. Oh, I put him in no bag. Okay, yep, that's fine. This Gogeta, I feel like he's up there. Because he has the moveset of Goku and Vegeta to an extent. He has like the Stardust Breaker. 16th bag is pretty deep, I'm not gonna lie. He has like rocket punches. He has that like cool move. He like knows wrestling and shit. His bag's pretty deep. Vegito, yeah, his bag's also pretty deep. Like key moves that he uses, like that are all unique to one another. He can fight as a fucking candy, like, oh my god, if we could see more of him, like, we would just keep getting new shit. He also knows variations of the moves, just like these guys, so yeah. Goten? Bro, Goten has, like, no bag. He has no bag to the point to where some of his moves in games and shit are just called, like, Goten move. And he just, like, does some shit. Alright, we got some Brolys here. Oh, shit. What did Super Broly do? We gotta ask ourselves this question when we're thinking about what type of bag these people have. Not what could they do, what did they do? Kinda not a lot. He has like a handbag, or decent. Like, could these people do more than Broly? And I feel like some of them could. So yeah, I'm feeling handbag. For this Broly, kind of the same thing, yeah. Boo, deep bag. Absorption, he can morph himself, he like knows magic to some extent. That's a fucking deep bag, yeah. Champa, what have we seen? Again, not much. He has like a little handbag. He can destroy. Zamasu, this is Immortal Zamasu too. Like, I feel like his bag is pretty deep. Well, yeah. He knows ki to a pretty good extent. Like, he can like make ki swords and shit. He's immortal. He has power of creation because he became the Kai of his universe. Because Gawasu died. So yeah, I feel like just because he's above like some of the other Kais, he has a deeper bag. Yeah. Shit. If we could have seen more of Fusamasu, I feel like his bag would be endless. But from what we've seen, I feel like it's just a deep bag. If we're counting Infinism, nah, that's like an endless bag, I'm not gonna lie. He's like a Saiyan. Like, we're not just going on what we've seen for this guy. I'm gonna break my rule, I don't care. Like, this guy has like a Saiyan inside of him, and that Saiyan being Goku. He has all the power of the gods already, and he's already coming up with new shit right when he becomes fused. Like the little like halo that's striking down lightning and shit. And he becomes like Fusamasu, like that, yeah. Kid Buu, yeah. He'd be on like the same tier as like Fat Buu, but a little bit worse. King Cold, I don't feel like this guy has a bag, I'm not gonna lie. From what we've seen, nah. Nappa has... trying to think, does he have more than these guys is a question. I feel like these guys could do all the shit that he does. So I'll just give him handbag. Nappa doesn't really have much of a unique moveset. He has that like one thing, but like people do that many times in the show, so yeah. Deborah has a decent bag. He has that sword and shit. It's decent. Okay, we got Zamasu up there. Now we got Goku Black. Goku Black's bag kind of runs deep because he keeps evolving when he's fighting, and he keeps coming up with new shit just on the fly. He's a Saiyan, like figuring out new transformations and shit. Yeah, that's pretty deep bag. Raditz, handbag. He knows Double Sunday. Good for him. Dude, I'm failing on these GT characters. I feel like just innately though, Boob would have a deep bag. Cause that's like Boo squared. I That's gotta be powerful. Bio Broly. I don't fucking know. Handbag. I'm not even gonna give a reason. That's just how I feel. Mr. Satan. No bag. I'm sorry. If this was like my favorite characters tier list, it would be like S tier. But like, yeah, he has no bag. Trunks. But this was way back when. I feel like he still had like a decent bag even at this time. Another Boo. This Boo had. We don't see. Yeah, well, he has a deep bag as well. He has pretty much the same bag as these other Boos. Piccolo. Piccolo has a pretty deep bag. He has all the Namekian bag entails, but he knows like special beam cannon. He's like the stretchy arms and shit. Like he has pretty unique stuff going on for him. So deep bag is good place for him. Chi-Chi, no bag. Sorry, sis. Roshi, he has a decent bag. He's a martial artist. Jesus. He's a master martial artist. He invented some of the greatest moves in Dragon Ball Z. He has control over his ki enough to like transform as a human. He's pretty good. Frieza. Bag-wise. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of his moves are just like death something, but he keeps coming up with shit. So yeah, we'll say deep bag. Tien, shit. Tien is a pretty deep bag, dude. Multiform, solar flare, the 4 fucking arms. Like Tien just like was an innovator, bro. Android 17. I feel like he has a deeper bag than the Super 17, but he has kind of like the same stuff going on. Actually, no, I feel like Super 17 probably has a deeper bag, so yeah. Android 18, she has a decent bag. We just don't see her bag as much as Android 17, I feel like, especially in Dragon Ball Super. She's like taking more of like a back roll compared to 17, so yeah. Chilled, we don't see much from Chilled. No bag. Chaozu, this guy has like some freak telekinesis powers. He has a decent little bag. Jiren. What is Jiren's bag? Like, let's actually think for a second. Like, what does Jiren actually have that's like unique to Jiren? One thing that I did see that Goku actually copied was like the air punches. Like Goku actually copied that in MUI. That's something. I'll give decent bag for Jiren. Because he had... I don't know, actually, though. That's like his one unique thing. And the eye thing. But, like, we've seen people use eye key blast before. That's kind of like the same thing. I don't know. It's hard to say for Jiren. We'll give him top of hand bag. Because he knows a couple things. Cell. Shit, he kind of has like an endless bag, yeah. He knows all the techniques of like so many different fighters. And that's literally all you need to have a bag like his. King Piccolo, Demon King Piccolo. He had an okay little bag. I wouldn't call it deep as this Piccolo's, per se, because this Piccolo just unlocked more shit like an MMO. But this Piccolo still had like a lot of the same abilities. And he was able to like create his offspring and shit like that. He like invented like the mouth beam, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he had a decent bag. Alright, next up we got Krillin. Krillin. He's got Destructo Disc. He's got that one cool Ki Blast move where like he like brought it down from the sky in the Saiyan Saga and like the like split shot or whatever. He knows the solar flare. Krillin's got like a pretty deep bag. But does he got a deeper bag than some of these people down here though is the question. We'll leave Krillin in decent bag. Nah, he has Kamehameha. We'll move Krillin up. He knows Kamehameha. Bergamo. You could argue Gods of Destruction only really have like one unique thing though, and that's the Hakai. Everything else they don't really like. They're just like they probably know basic fighting shit, but like for Bergamo, we can't even argue that he might know basic fighting. All we can argue is he probably knows Hakai because we've never seen anything from him. So I'll give him handbag. Like I can't in good conscience give him anything better than Champa. Next up we got Yamcha. Yamcha has a pretty decent bag. He has Wolf Fang Fist, Spirit Ball. He knows Kamehameha as well, I think. He has a pretty decent bag, I'm not gonna lie. If he kept training and shit and like coming up with new shit maybe, but Yamcha kind of fell off, so we'll leave him in decent bag. I feel like we'll give deep bag just right off the bat, just because his like one like unique ability, even though like a lot of these guys, like I said, they're down here because they only have one unique ability, but Hit's ability is so unique and it gives way to like such a broad moveset with that like ability alone that like deep bag I feel like is necessary for Hit. Beerus kind of has the same shit going on as the other God of Destructions. He knows Hakai. I guess we've seen him train more martial arts than the other Gods of Destruction, but I don't know if that'd give him a larger bag than like say per se like Jiren, you know? Bulma, no bag. Topo, God of Destruction. He knows Hakai. Dude, he kind of falls into the same problem as the other Gods of Destruction. Like, even though we know Topo fights, like, he kind of just fights regularly. No, he has some unique ki blasts and shit, like the fingers. I'll give him that. He has, like, the little fingers, like little jazz hands. We'll say decent. I don't know if he has a better bag than Jiren, though. We might have to move Jiren up to decent. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put Jiren in decent, like, at the end of decent, though. Whis, power of creation, and all that other inherent shit that comes with being an angel. That's deep by nature. And alright, now we got the fucking slugfest of Gokus, Gohans, and Vegetas to go through. So this is gonna be fucking great. Kid Goku. This looks like around the time he meets Master Roshi. We'll give him handbag. He's probably figured out Kamehameha by this time. But other than that, he just knows basic fighting. Yeah, I guess we'll go in chronological order. So I guess False Super Saiyan would be next. By this time, Goku knows Kaioken. He knows Spirit Bomb. He knows all these variations of Kamehameha. He knows Kaioken. I think I maybe have said that already. He knows all these moves from different people. Solar Flare. Yeah, his bag is, even by early Z, Goku's bag is already deep. Base Super Goku, deep bag as well. He just learns more, like, probably like top of deep. I feel like this is where he starts getting on that endless category, you know? Because he has all the shit that this Goku has already, but he has many transformations on top of that. He has God Ki on top of that. Just so much shit. Broly movie, Super Goku, endless bag. He's already trying to tap into Ultra Instinct. He already knows all these different techniques from all these different Z fighters, mastered them, came up with his own variations upon them. He has some of his own moves that he comes up with as well. Endless bag. If Cell has an endless bag, this Goku has an endless bag. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I'm not a big GT watcher. I don't know. He at least has a deep bag. You can't argue he has a worse bag than False Super Saiyan Time State Goku. Now we're on to the Vegeta. Base Vegeta. He has a decent bag. He's already using the Blitz waves, turning into like the Azaru and shit, and having control over Azaru. He knows Ki Blasts. He has a decent bag. So Majin Vegeta, yeah, I guess you could argue like he's like more honed at fighting, but yeah, I guess just, he has a decent bag. Base Super, you know, if this was manga, he'd have a pretty deep bag. But this is looking like anime, I'm not gonna lie. And for anime, he does not have a very deep bag. Blue Evolution, he knows God Ki. He has all these different ki moves. He has different transformation. Okay. I feel like Vegeta's just begging to at least go in bottom deep at this point. So Vegeta at this point has a deep bag. Fine. So technically, in chronological order that we see, this Gohan would be first. Does he have much going on for him? He has Masenko. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. He has Masenko. Now we can go Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2. Yeah, I don't know. Handbag as well. Mystic Gohan or Ultimate Gohan, whatever you prefer to call him. Nothing really changes, you know? He doesn't really learn any new moves. He just gets another power-up, so yeah. We'll at least give him decent by this time, though. And then Super Gohan, decent as well. Not much to say. Kind of just the same shit as Gohan. And fucking, yeah, this is my tier list for Dragon Ball Z characters bag. I don't know if many people would agree with mine, but I feel like I did a decent job. I feel like my top category is good, and my no bag category is good as well. I feel like these people have nothing going on for them, and these people up here have everything going on for them. So here's the final tier list. Let me know which placements you would move around in the comments below. Maybe like and sub while you're down there. It would make my day. But yeah, that's all I had to talk about. Take care.